What crime did they catch? It's okay, I'll cover for you. I won't let them take you down. Oh, here comes the boy. Look at you moving quickly. Look at that. That was such a lovely run. Well done, Gerry boy. Do you want my breakfast? Uh-oh. Fifi, no. Fifi, go down this way. Fifi, and then round here. There we go. Good morning, Palin. How's it going? Good morning, cow. Morning, megalomaniac. Oh my gosh. I just feel Fifi trying to jump off the sofa from there to get to the pellets. I was like, no. Good morning, Anhol. Morning, Ash. Good morning, Joe. Morning, Melon. And Santa. How's everyone doing today? I just made breakfast. How fitting. Oh, you can munch along. Good morning, Zara. I need to have breakfast actually because I picked up antibiotics yesterday and I'm going to take them every 12 hours, but I didn't want to wait, so I took one at like 8, but I don't normally have breakfast until quite late because I like to hold off until gone 11. So I guess if I just have one at 11, then I can have the other one at 11 tonight, and then that will be 12 hours apart. We've even no power after 2 tornadoes? Oh, jeez. That does not sound fun. I can't imagine living in a place where you get tornadoes. Like, we complain if there's, slight blustery rain, let alone there being tornadoes. Good morning, G-Vote and Ravine. Morning, Feline. Good meowing. Happy International Cat Day. Ah! I send love to all the kitty cats out there. All the kitty cats. Good morning, David. Oh my gosh, I overslept today. Jeez, did I feel like I needed it. I was hoping to get up and start working at 8. And all of a sudden I was woken up by Alex saying, like, Alexa, what time is it? And she was like, it's 8:26. And I was like, oh, well. That doesn't work time-wise. But yeah, I had such a full-on day yesterday that I really do be needed the sleep. One was south of me, the other west. We don't usually get them around here. The power lines are mangled. Oh, geez. I guess it is quite blustery rain. Well, it's when it gets too blustery. Then it's a cause for heckin' concern. Good morning, cat. Morning, warrior. I have no idea, but I have my set 12 hours today. You must have needed it. My gosh. Big sleep. But yeah, yesterday was a very, busy mind day. Hiccup. So I think I was just absolutely bushed. It was, morning, Monday. Because I got up and I started working. Morning, Achancho. Who won yesterday? I think it was Sip's team. I think, what were they called? Squeeze my log or squeeze the log or something. The squeezy log boys. Because apparently in their downtime, Harry was just looking up videos as to how it was played, and then he just went into super gamer mode and was just like, right, you do this, we do that. So they not only did they win, but apparently they also took our trophy for most improved. My goodness, because I really thought it was going to be Lollip's team. They were doing really well. Blimey. Oh, good luck, Sanity. I hope everything's back up to normal soon. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it was still fun. I mean, we obviously didn't stand a chance, but there's always a team that has to come last, and as long as they have fun, I think it's worth it. So I was happy to be that team. But yeah, it was nice. I guess, does that mean that the Hat Boys weren't in the final? Oh my gosh, big yawns. So yesterday, meanwhile I stayed up all night and I'm about to pass out. Oh no, go get sleep, look after yourself. It's not good to not get the sleep. Morning, Ginge. Morning, Dave. So yeah, I got up yesterday to do some editing from like 7:40 until 10, and then I did recording from like 10, and then the recording didn't finish until like 20 to 2, and then I had 5 minutes to grab water, and I managed to grab some cucumber because that's the only food I had that was instantly available, to start the farming sim, to then stream that. And then I got a message saying that the buns medication was in the vet for collection. So immediately after the stream, I had to walk to the vet. And then after that, I was like, I started feeling worse and worse and worse and worse as I was walking around. So I stopped in at the pharmacy on the way home and got some antibiotics. And then Alex was like, I called him up just to see how he was doing, because there was some not very nice stuff meant to happen in Bristol yesterday. So I just wanted to check that he was safe. And he was like, oh, my prescription's ready to pick up from the pharmacy. At a different pharmacy. And unfortunately, I felt too unwell to go and get it. But I was thinking, if I had have gone and got it, I would have just had 3 different bags of medication in my bag. I was like, oh, we're all just creaky and old now, aren't we? Just four old souls hanging out in the house together, doing fetch quests, yes. But yeah, sadly I couldn't go and get Alex's, so hopefully I'll be able to go and get that today instead, if I get time. But yeah, I managed to take one of the antibiotics last night, and I am feeling a lot better already, so that bodes well. But I've not been on antibiotics for years, and they scare me, if I'm honest, because there was a time that I had this weird problem with my ear. It was basically, you know that feeling that you get when you go swimming and you get water in your ear, and then you get that really weird but slightly satisfying feeling of when you put your head on the side and you feel the water trickle down and then it runs out. And it's sort of quite fun in a way to do. But I had that feeling of having water in my ear for like a year solid, and whatever I did, it would not ever actually escape. It was just that feeling. So they were like, okay, I don't think it's an ear infection, but just in case it's an ear infection, take this antibiotic. And I was like, I don't think it's an ear infection either, but I'll take the antibiotic, doctor, thank you. And instead of it helping at all, I still had the ear problem, but on top of it, I also had horrendous diarrhea. I was like, this has not fixed the problem at all, but it has made the ear thing feel less weird. So I guess it did help to distract me for a week from my ear. From my ear to my rear. So yeah. And eventually the ear problem did go away on its own. So yeah. But it did drive me slightly mad. Consider the following. If you're dehydrated by having diarrhea, you have less water left over for your ears. That is very true. It's very true. Sarah, how you doing? So yeah, I get a bit nervous of antibiotics just because. And also, I forgot to check that because I'm allergic to penicillin. And it was only when I was calling my mum and I was walking away and she was like, "Did you tell them you're allergic to penicillin?" And I was like, "No." So then I had to check around all find the chart for the safe medication that I can have. And thankfully the one I'm on is fine. But I'm guessing it would have come up on doctor's notes. But thankfully it is one of the safe ones because you get the dangerous do not have, which tends to be the ones that end in cillin, strangely enough. And then there's the middle ones, which are sort of considered okay, depending how severe it is. And then you have the super safe ones. And thankfully it was in super safe categories. I was like, yes, it is fine. But yeah, always, I mean, it's one of those things that just because it's been so long since I've needed any medication, I didn't think to say. I just forgot. But yeah. I think they do normally ask, so I didn't think to say it. But yeah, hopefully it would have flagged up. But anyway, it's fine. And I've taken one, and they're yellow and blue, and they look like Sweden. So that's nice. But I'm just on edge about oh, am I gonna have side effects? That's where Rithian's from. It is. It's true. It do be true. But yeah. Hello. Hello, baby boy. Bunnies are so cute. I don't know if you know this about them, but they're very beautiful and cute, and I love them. There you go. There's 3 different facts about bunnies in short succession for you. But the long and short of it was that I got home and I was so tired. You know when you're not feeling very well and you find a position that makes you feel comfortable when you're uncomfortable the rest of the time? So I sat down on the sofa when I got in and I found one way of lying that made me feel comfortable. And then I just stayed there until Alex got home. I was like, oh, I guess I should start dinner. But I couldn't be bothered to do a proper dinner, so we had what we call a bunging meal, which is when you just bung stuff in the oven. And you know what? Sometimes those can be very comforting meals. So I'm not one to poo-poo a bunging meal. I guess the modern version is the girl dinner. Although I feel like girl dinner is more what I would call a nibbly meal, where you have lots of different components. Yeah, the sort of meal that you're you get stuff to have in the freezer for when you want to have a meal like that. Just lots of different things. Some sort of potato component. And we had Linda McCartney sausage rolls, which I would recommend. They are very lovely. And beans. Yay. Good old beans. But yeah, and then I said to Alex, because normally we get a chippy tea on a Friday, and I was like, oh, but I feel really bad because I've done us chips. And we're going to have chips 2 nights in a row, and that's what we try to avoid. We try to only have them once a week. And he was like, but it's Wednesday. I was like, oh yeah, so it is. So I gained a day this week, which was nice. I spent all of yesterday convinced it was Thursday. And then turns out it was Wednesday the whole day. Good morning, Chronicle. Does anyone ever just make themselves pasta with butter for a quick meal? I think my go-to pasta thing is I'll have pasta and pesto, but that's just because I tend to always have a jar of pesto left over for some questionable amount of time that I pretend is eat within 3 days, even though it's been about 3 weeks. But it always tastes fine. It's good. It's character building. But yeah, bloody love pesto. Good morning, Rapping. How are you doing? Oh, that reminds me. I was watching some of the pole vault yesterday, and the lady from New Zealand was very smiley. Sometimes the athletes look very serious, but she was always very smiley. There was another one who was very smiley as well. I can't think who it was. But yeah. The pole vault sort of fascinates me. I guess, is that how people used to storm castles? They used to just pole vault over? Is that where it comes from? I could not stop giggling at that fella. I know he didn't actually knock it down. What was his name? Anthony... I want to say Anthony Amaretto, but that's a biscuit. Anthony Amati? Anthony... I can't... well, everyone knows the fella that I'm talking about. The French pole vault. Anthony Disaronno. I know he didn't actually knock it down with it. I know it was already... He knocked it with his chest and it was already falling. But oh my gosh. I was watching a lot of pole vault. I didn't see that bit, but I was watching a lot of it. And that you've not seen the clip. It's very funny. I mean, it's not for him because obviously his Olympic dreams were then dashed at that moment. But I got suggested this video on Instagram and I was like, oh, pole vault, I've been watching a lot of that. Oh, I'll see what happens. And then it was that and it took me so by surprise. Someone had painted a picture of it. It was beautiful. And I guess that's probably not the best thing that you want to be remembered by for the Olympics. But hopefully in time he will see the funny side of it. Fingers crossed. But yeah. Oh my gosh. In the last Olympics, there was a high jumper called Wu who screamed his own name when he did well. Felt pretty arrogant. Oh no. I like watching the long jump and the triple jump and to be honest, all of it's quite... I'm not really a sports person other than, the real sports like marbles and wrestling and Dota. But it is just quite nice to just sit and watch the Olympics. And I like it when it jumps around a lot. I like it when they're on, I guess, what is it, track and field? Is that what they call it? When they have it's basically like the best, I guess, sort of ADHD form of sport, because usually you've got we're just going to sit down and play the one game and then you have to follow it the whole time and maintain a level of hype. Whereas in the Olympics, it's sort of like, oh my God, that guy just ran really quick and that woman just chucked something. And oh my gosh, did you see how high that guy went? And it's just constantly wow. So I prefer it. I think they should do the Olympics all the time instead of other sport because it's easier to follow. I do like it. Wrestling is in the Olympics, true, but Manin Thomas. But it's in it's the weird real wrestling rather than because I was saying, imagine if actual the wrestling we watch was in the Olympics. Oh, how different it would be. Yeah, not professional wrestling. Just the other weird type of wrestling. Although some people do well, I guess only Kurt Angle is the only one I can think of who has transitioned from Olympic wrestler to wrestler. Don't do for the Olympics when? I know. When is there going to be an esports Olympics? I've not really seen any of that stuff, to be honest, like the skateboarding and BMX and those sorts of things. I've not really seen like much beyond. Well, I've seen a little bit of the swimming. Esports was accepted into the Olympics this year, wasn't it? Was it? Oh. But yeah, it does look fun. Some of it. I think that they should have, for context, because obviously Olympic athletes are amazing. So I think for context, they should always just have one audience member go out and do the thing so that we can like contextualize how good they are. So just have like, you know, Susan from accounting go down and do a quick hammer throw just so we can be like, okay, that's how far that goes. And then when you see the athletes do it, you're like, whoa, that's amazing. It should be Ben. Yeah, just go and get Ben to have a quick, you know, do a long jump. I mean, maybe not the dangerous ones, but just the ones that would be safe for someone to do without training. Maybe not pole vault, because I think you'd just see someone run up and not want to jump. But yeah, I saw one match of the wrestling. It was, I can't remember the name. It was an American lady won it, but I can't remember who she was or who she was against or what countries anyone was from. So, but it was one of them. But it's a very different beast, isn't it? It's so slow. And so someone was saying, like, one of the commentators, what is it they called it? They were like, this is like, you know, a physical game of chess or something. Because I guess they were like, you know, it's all just waiting for the moves and biding your time, and it's a very thinky sport. I think one of my favourite bits of commentary I've ever heard was this year at Wimbledon when, I think, was it Alcaraz was doing really well, and one of the commentators just went, what's the word? He is fluent in the language of grass court tennis. I was like, commentators were just out, because obviously, normally, you're just going to say the same thing over and over again. So I guess you have to come up with some way of changing it up every now and then. And yeah, he is fluent in the language of grass court tennis. Apparently. It's its whole other language. I did watch some of the tennis. I'm gonna run around and see the bunnies from the side. Ooh. Hello, babies. Hello. My favourite thing is the tennis interviews that they do afterwards, because they're always just basically the same, because it's just them saying like, yeah, I feel like I tennised well. Obviously, I didn't win, so I could have tennised better. My opponent tennised really well, and next time I will try and tennis better. You're like, okay. Which is fair dues, because it's like, what else can you really say? I also like when the commentators will just randomly go like, this is tennis. We're really watching tennis today. I'm like, yeah, we are. Did you ever watch the epic interview of those Irish rowers at the Rio Olympics? No. Or is it Bunsy, Gerry and Ffion? Me too. I like it. Coming downstairs every day and seeing them. Also, recently, Fifi has been waiting at the gate every day to come out. And then today, randomly, Gerry was there. I don't know where Fifi was. She was off having an adventure. But usually, it's Fifi is like desperate to get out and wants to be running around. Morning, rat boy. That's some good toffee there, Gerry. Look at your little mouth. Look at you. Andy Murray. Oh yeah, his retirement announcement. Never even liked tennis anyway. I feel like a lot of I feel like that's gonna get lost in translation of his humour, and some people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's so ungrateful." But yeah, it did make me giggle. The world really needs an all-animal Olympics. If it was like, what's that channel that does the pig racing? If it was stuff like that where it was just fun things rather than actual competitive stuff, then I would be down for that. But I don't watch the equestrian sports. They make me sad. But if it was just like, I was at Wimbledon when he won in 2013. Amazing! I'd love to be able to take Alex to Wimbledon. I think it would mean so much to him. But it's difficult to what do we call it? What was I even saying? Yeah, it's difficult to get hold of tickets. But when they do, you know, when people do just like the cute agility with dogs, where doggos are just running around and they're just having a lovely time and they aren't taking it too seriously, I'd watch something like that. But the hamster mazes, yeah, stuff like that, but not. I mean, I would be happy if they just got rid of all equestrian sports. TBH. TBH. Or at least just made them a lot safer. Scruffs as opposed to crafts. Yeah, precisely. That sort of stuff. A sleepy fee. I always forget that it's called dressage and I always call it horse dancing because I can't remember the name of it. I was trying to describe it to Alex. I was talking about the horse dancing and he was like, what? They actually have horses that dance? I was like, no, it's the sport, the horse dancing sport. But yeah. If they changed it so that instead of riding horses they were just giving each other piggybacks, I'd watch that. I would watch that instead. But I'm very against things like horse racing, the Grand National, all of those sorts of things. They are bad. Bad vibes. Bad times. And stinky. Don't you agree, Fifi? She agrees. Horses are basically just massive bunnies. Like your brethren. Oh my gosh. I just want to shrink down and nuzzle in between the bunnies. Right, that's it. I go to bed. Night. Too sleepy for today. Although I can't be too sleepy for today because it's the beginning of Tiny Teams. And I need to be ready to go into the office and be hype, which I will be. Oh my gosh, that video yesterday with Tom coming out the toilet. What is he? Why was he taking Pepsi into the toilet? Why? I don't understand. Arnold, have you not seen it? So yesterday, it's really good. It's on like the Yogscast Twitter and Instagram and stuff. But it's Lewis walking around with Sarah filming, just saying like, "Oh, Tiny Team starts today," and explaining what it is. And then at the end, he's about to go into the studio, and Tom just appears he just appears in the like toilet doorway. He does have very Mothman energy, and he's just holding a can of Pepsi, and he just looks so confused. I was just like, oh, why is he there? It brings up so many more questions than anything could answer. I don't know if I want to have the answer to any of it. It's like I don't know, maybe, is this just me? Are other people, if you have a drink on the go, would you just take it into the toilet with you? I think I would get someone, I'd just leave it somewhere and come out and get it. Yes, God, no. There you go. There's two very... That shows the level of complexity. How long am I going to be in the toilet for? Just your standard time. Depends if it had a lid. No, an open can. Well, I assume it was open. Maybe it was closed. I don't know. But if it was closed, why would you not just grab it after you've gone for a wee? I couldn't be dealing with it. Even at home, it has to be left outside. Am I wanted on the throne? No. You do not need to be replenished that quickly. Dear, oh dear. Own bathroom maybe because shower beer. Shower beer? What? You drinking beer in the shower? I guess that's strange to me because I never drink beer. But the idea of drinking in the shower feels very strange to me. Do you not worry that it's going to get shower water in it? I think I'd be too worried about that. Hot outside, cold inside. Is that a thing? Is this like the cold side of the pillow? Is this just a thing that shower Mountain Dew? I don't even know if I've ever drunk a Mountain Dew, let alone having one in the shower. Alex has a new I was gonna say obsession, but that's a bit far. But he you know those like crusher milkshakes? He got some of that stuff on because he just really fancied. He was really jonesing for a strawberry milkshake, so he got one of those, and then he's just been like every day. He's just been like, yeah, I think I want a milkshake. They do still make it, and I didn't even realize it was vegan, but it's actually marked as vegan. So I was like, okay. Remember the adverts? Yeah, grab some milk, or we're crusher. But yeah, I'd never tried it before until this time that Alex grabbed a bottle. But yeah, I mean, I just like making banana milkshakes by just chucking banana and oat milk into a thing and then blending it, and that's enough for me. I guess sometimes you can put some ice cream in with it or something, but I don't mind it, quite simple. Didn't have this fancy crusher stuff back in my day. Oh, that's some good nibbling, Fifi. Good nibbling. Nesquik though. I did used to get that Nesquik powder. I did like it, but to be honest, I don't know if it's vegan. And also, yeah, Nestle. I wouldn't get anything Nestle these days. But back in the day, I did used to enjoy it. Didn't you used to get those? Oh no, that was for the cereal. Do you remember the spoons? I think you got them with like Cocoa Pops. And you could like... Was it meant to... Did it have like a tube down the back so you could suck the milk up from your cereal or something? And they had like a whole set of them. They were different colours. Yeah. It was like a square plastic spoon, and they had different cereal mascots on them, and it was like, mine was so chewed. I used to chew the heck out of that spoon for some reason. I don't know why. I think there's just something horrendously satisfying about chewing on plastic sometimes. Not that I would recommend it, but yeah, it had like a tube at the back. You're a jumper chewer? Oh no, no, that makes my teeth feel squeaky. No, don't chew jumpers. No, that's given my teeth feel weird. Kirsty is the jumper chewer. I did used to get the thing where my jumpers would get worn down enough for me to stick my thumbs through them, through the sleeves. Back in the day, that was the style at the time. But yeah, would you chew plastic on the toilet though? No, but I did used to always chew the, you know, they don't do them anymore because they've got more sensible designs, but the little ring that would be left on the bottle after you took the cap off, I used to chew those all the time, and I really ruined my jaw doing it, but it was just a nervous habit that I had, that I would absent-mindedly chew on those, and now my jaw clicks every time I open it through some sort of related consequence. But yeah, don't do it. Just don't have nervous habits. That's my recommendation. Every time she moves, Gerry's getting a little bit more squished. That is good lemming though, Fifi. Bunnies are so flexible. It's amazing to think that they can groom pretty much every part of themselves apart from the back of their necks. Which is often why you see bunnies giving each other kisses there, because they appreciate that it's a difficult to reach part and they help each other out, which I think is very sweet. And one of my favourite facts about bunnies. Get a little dangly hand. I can see a tuft and I want to get it. I didn't get it. Wait, there it is. Thank you, Phoebe. Sorry. Would you like your treat to make up for that stealing? Can they not reach the backs of their necks with their hands? No, they're not like... They can sort of reach... It's like this sort of area there that they can't get to. They can do everywhere else, though. Ooh. Okay, where did I put this? This is my tummy rumbling because I'm hungry. Good morning, Poke. Ooh, big crunch. You're gonna find that one tiny bit there. Well done, Fifi. There we go. Oh, good yawn, Gerry. Big stretch, big yawn. There we go. Another treat successfully consumed. It's so grey today. I think I sort of forgot that it wasn't always going to be sunny. Because it's been, oh my gosh, Fifi, you're really wobbling the poor boy. Because we've had such sunny, humid weather recently. I like when they wash their hands. Yeah, he's so cute. I like the little flicky hands that they do. Oh, Gerry, I was trying to smooth your blankie out. I wasn't just wedging you in next to the table with... He's just succumbed to his fate now. Oh, bless he. I get to see Kirsty tomorrow, which will be nice. We recorded a mini episode of Comfort Zone on Monday, and I just completely forgot about it, and I haven't edited it and put it out yet, so I've got to add that to the ever-growing list of things I need to get done for today. Which is a bit... Well, it'll be okay. But on Saturday, I get to meet my friend's new puppy. So that'll be my little treat for getting everything done this week. How you do things when EP? I know. I'll get there. I'm excited to see the puppy. My friend says, "Oh, I am in a meeting at 11, so pick an animal to rate, and everyone can pick me." And Brady says, "Well, surprise me, Anho." I trust your judgment. You got this. What was I gonna say? Oh, Oh yeah, Tiny Teams. I guess we'll be starting at 11. If you want to go there, we can go and be there for the opening ceremony. What was I gonna say? I'm almost. I think they are going to be starting at 11. Methinks. But yeah, I think so. Because I'm 2 till 5, and we're not the opening thing, so yeah, it makes sense. Yogs are the animals we're going with. Nice. But I think I'm almost caught up to where I was on Tumba now. So as long as I don't accidentally get rid of my save again, I should be fine. And I might save it to 2 different save files just in case. Dear oh dear. I was getting so angry with it last night because I kept on getting blown up that bloody mountain. I accidentally, I had a separate save and I really had an urge to play it. So I was like, oh, I'll just play on that little save that I made and just, redo some of the other levels that I hadn't done before, sort of thing. And then I went to save and I just naturally pressed save accept, and of course it defaulted to the top save, which is where the stream one had been, and it just overwrote it. And I was like, 4 hours of the game just gone. So yeah, I've been slowly going back through all of it, and I just got to I've just taken the Phoenix and gone to the little mouse village. So I'm slowly getting there. Slowly. I just have to figure out where to go from here. And I tried so many. It's because there was this one thing that I really wanted to try to see if I could jump on it. So I just meant to go in and try that over and over and over again. And then, accidentally overwrote it. But I've got so close to it and it just isn't doing it. So I'm like, maybe it's not possible. So I might watch a playthrough video and see if anyone else has jumped on it before. And why doesn't it want to focus on the boy? You're too fluffy to be focused upon. The phone cannot contain your floofs. But yeah, I'll get there, and then I might stream. Well, I probably won't stream it next week, to be honest, because it'd be nice to play Jingle Jam games on Monday whilst it's still going on. And then I'm off on Tuesday and Wednesday because Kirsty and I are going off to do a thing that we've been invited to together. At the Blue Cross animal rescue place. And then I guess from Thursday, Friday, It'll be... Will there be friends? Wait, do you mean as in animals? Animals, yes. Well, and Kirsty. I know they have horses there, so I might get to meet some horses, which would be nice. But yes, I'm looking forward to it. Do they like pets? Well, I will check with them first. I'll wait until I'm formally introduced. But yeah, hunch. But yeah, we're off to do that together. There'll be a wild Kirsty, there will. Trying to get her rehomed through the rescue. So yeah, we'll be off on that Tuesday, Wednesday. And then... Oh! 2 seconds. Gerry, you're in charge. Ooh! Hello. Hansen, thank you very much for the 66 months. You're on the road. Wait, what? I feel like you should not be driving and subscribing. Thank you. It was Jehovah's Witnesses. So not much. They just wanted to leave a leaflet. I was like, okay. Gerry is very concerned, so it's okay, baby boy. Can I squinch those ears down? Oh, no need for concern. No need for concern. You can do a relax. You can do a relax. It's okay. No, he concerned. Dear oh dear. There's some nasty JW show up the other week. They were rude about my pride sticker on the door. That's the thing. Whenever they show up, I'm sort of like, this isn't the household for you to be turning up at. But okay. But yeah. Dear oh dear. Gerry. Oh. Then again, Fifi looks mildly concerned as well. Oh, bye-bye, Hansen. Take care. Thank you. Thank you for the drive-by sub. Literally. Oh, no, it's okay. No one else is showing up at the door. It's okay. It's okay. What if I just hold this here? There you go. You can relax. Don't worry. Boop. We kept on having these Jehovah's Witnesses turning up a few months ago, and it got to the point where I was like, I never like to be rude to people. So I was like, do you know what? I will actually sit down and I will read through the material and I will find, legitimate reasons why I disagree with it so I can explain myself. We can move on. And then they never showed up again. And I was so prepared. I had like quotes and the what do you call it? The Bible numbers and all of that stuff, and I was good to go, and then they just never showed up again until today. I'm like, okay. But yeah. Dear oh dear. It's much more effort than there was. I think I just get it from my my dad and my granddad, because they always used to be able to know this stuff. But yeah. What was your argument? Well, the main argument was that they believed that animals are okay to it was like they were put on this earth just for us, for our amusement sort of thing. And I was just like, no, they are precious and I love them, so shut up. But yeah. Helen, thank you very much for the 41 months. Hello, I hope you're having a good day. Well, I guess if someone could prod on hole, it's time for me to run away. I've got a comfort zone recording and we have a guest today. So, I guess I should run away. Yogs went live? Nice. Nice. We do be having a guest, so I need to head off and get ready for that, but also remind myself to have breakfast and have my antibiotic with it and hope I don't get the poops. So yeah. But everyone, I hope you have a really lovely day and enjoy tiny teams. Enjoy your tiny teams and enjoy the opening thing, and I will be there at 2 till 5 with Sarah and Shadow doing our Tears of the Kingdom slot. And yeah, I hope you all have lovely days. A reminder that today is Thursday, not Friday, as I keep on thinking. But yeah, be good and bye-bye for now. See you about the toffee. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Toffee? Here he is. Yeah. Okay, hopefully Anhul heard. Bye-bye. We got nice. Thank you. Bye-bye. Boop.